one unfolds. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy.
Oh, out of space. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On the ground, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Cook. He's loose down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Moving past the 25. Wide open spaces. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Makes it past the marker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
On the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The short hands, it's Lacy. Made a defender miss. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
He's going to run it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Gill.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lacy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down.
Ready. Move.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He's looking to throw. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Moving away from pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs. Take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Complete. Touchdown Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Finds his man. It's Mosley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Running inside, it's Lacy. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. A little release to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 11 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Scarlet Knights coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Quarterback gets a 1st down. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Jordan. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the new coordinator.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback keeps it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back?
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll send the back in motion. Right back to the well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Makes a grab and room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 17 sets a kick.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football.